Hello everyone, so I'm back. We had our Ludum Dare 39 kickoff, and yeah, the theme. What is the theme? It was like power, power dissipating, limited power. Let me double check. So Twitter, Ludum Dare, running out of power. Had plus 361 votes. Signal lost 200. Signal lost would have been a pretty good one. Running out of space. It spreads 1 HP. I didn't like Parallel Worlds because that's too much like the connected worlds that we had. Start with nothing. Protected moving fortress connections. 1 versus 100. You're not the main character. On and off. I like machines. That one didn't do very well. You are alone. Different perspective. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a robot and having like a battery as a power meter, and as you do things, kind of like the junk feed blaster. As you do things, you lose power. And maybe pick up batteries to replace your power, but as you lose energy, you start slowing down. So I decided to call it Slowbot. That's the name that I thought of when I was driving home. So yeah, I don't do too many games that only have one name, but that's it. So I went ahead and created the Bitbucket repository. So now I just need to fire up Unity and do the little dance with Unity. I don't know if I want to do a Playmaker game this time. Seems like I've been doing pretty good without Playmaker lately. But I don't know. It makes some things easier, makes some things a lot more difficult. I just don't know if I want to do Playmaker this time. Yeah, I wrapped up the Dual Eagles a little bit earlier. It's kind of put on the shelf for now. But I do want to write a post about it. So this is Slowbot. Location, projects. I don't know if I can just put it in projects. Can I do that? I don't think it will allow me to do that. Yeah. So I just got to go back and do this nonsense. Seems like... Okay everyone, I'm back, and yeah, I'm just going to try to get something moving around. Usually that's the first thing that I do. I've done this so many times. Oh! So the first thing I need to do is save. Oh, crud. First thing I need to do is create my... I don't even think I need to create the editor folder. I'm just going to drag it in. This is like publicly available code. So, LD Smith, tools. I'm about ready to fall asleep, so after I get something moving around, I'm going to fall asleep. Projects. Tools. Where's my tools? I don't see my tools. I'm so sleepy. So, Unity. So here's my editor. So like the first thing I do is pull my editor in. Editor script, which automatically saves whenever I press play. So File, Save Project, Close. Now rearrange. LD Smith, projects, slow, cut, paste, delete. So now I'm going to open Unity again. I don't know what type of robot I'm going to have. If he's going to have legs. Oh, thank you, Nicholas Day Bruyan. Yeah, I'll be on here for the next 2 days till Sunday night working on my Slowbot robot game. So he's going to get power as he picks up batteries. So the theme is running out of power. So as the robot loses power, he's going to slow down, or as he shoots. So I definitely want to have like a meter. Well, good luck, Nicholas, on your game. So, it looks like I got everything laid out like I need to. Let's go ahead and go into Unity, or go into Blender. Oh, hello, Douglas Rodriguez. Thanks for joining my Ludum Dare live stream. So I'm going to create a game object, 3D, capsule. There's my Blender starting. So this is going to be player. And I'm going to delete this 1.5 file. No, create cylinder Z, GZ1, scale by 0.5, GZ minus 0.5. See what the dimensions are here. just to get us started, I want to do scale Z1? No, scale Z2, GZ 0.5. Okay, now we got it. I want to go ahead and select everything. Smooth. So I'll eventually replace this with the actual robot. So save as. So I want to get out of here. Projects. Slowbot. I'm going to create a new models folder. So do I want to call this players? Just call it player. Save. Go back down. Want another file new. Exit. Okay. 1.5. Create cube. I want to move the vertices. GZ1. Okay. I want to select these. GZ minus 1.5. Z. Select all. Scale by scale X. Let's do 10 by 10. No, don't want it that big. I don't think so. Scale 2. There we go. So this would be like 1 unit on the game board. So GZ minus 1. Select all of these. And median is 0. Thought there was a way to manually place Z. So I want median Z to be 0. So median Z here, let's make this minus 0.5. Okay. File, save as floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to have all of the level defined in a text file like I've done for some other games. So I'm going to create a 3D cube, call this floor. So player, it's interesting, this doesn't have my models folder yet. Did I save these in the wrong location? Project Slowbot models, floor and player. Well, that's interesting. Slowbot. Oh, it needs to be in assets. So I'm just going to exit out of Blender and pull my models in the assets. So now they should pull in here. Hopefully. I don't know why it's not showing like a hourglass or something spinning. I think I need a wall too. Walls around the level. I need a level manager. Create empty level manager and go ahead and create scripts folder and go ahead and create a new C# script called level manager. Drag this onto level manager. I don't know why it takes so long for this to be ready. Level manager, player floor. So player is going to have the player model. The floor is going to have the floor model. So both of these, I can get rid of the mesh renderer. So the floor is going to have a box. I'm going to get rid of this filter. It's going to have a box collider. So this is going to be y 0.5 and minus 0.25, and was it 4 by 4. So as you can see, that snugly fits around this model. So now we need to fix the player. So let's move this up 1 unit so that snugly fits there. Get rid of this, remove the mesh component. So I've got the player and floor. So in level manager, let's edit the script. So I'm going to do floor prefab. Public game object? Or is it just public floor prefab? I think that's right. So level manager. So I need a prefabs. Prefabs. The prefab or prefabs? Prefabs. Gonna have a player and a floor. Delete these two. Level manager needs a public game object, player prefab, and a public game object floor prefab. So prefabs, player, and floor. So I want to have a room object before I forget about it. Room. So I'm going to do setup level 0. Public void. Does it need? I'm gonna do private. Private void setup level int I level. So I want to put the player at 0, 0. So I'm gonna do game object GOBJ player gets game object instantiate player prefab vector 3 quaternion identity. So int I j for I gets 0. I is less than, I don't know, 20. Actually, this will be read through a text file. It's my plan. I++. For j gets 0. J is less than 20. J++. Game object GOBJ floor gets game object instantiate floor prefab vector 3 0 quaternion identity. Oh, I need to new vector 3 j times 4 minus 10. Float public const float. Does this be a vector 2 or vector 3? I guess vector 3. Floor size gets 4F. Floor size. Whoops. 0F I times floor size minus 10F. Okay. Save. Good thing it saves. It's prompting me because I haven't saved the scene yet. Scenes. Game. Save. I can go ahead and texture map this floor. So, oh, I didn't put it in room. Game object gobj room gets game object dot find room. I'm gonna assume it exists. Gobj player dot transform dot set parent gobj room dot transform. Gobj floor dot transform dot set parent gobj room dot so what this is going to do, this is going to make it easy for me to clean up everything, like when the player dies or to move to the next level. Okay, that looks good. Whoa. Now why am I not in the center? Is this whole room's off center. Let me stop this. 0 0 0. That's fine. Oh, I know why this is off. This needs to be minus 40, minus 40. I could have like did the subtraction first, then multiplied by floor size, but oh well. Okay. So I should be pretty much centered here. It's going to be a pretty big level, actually. So I want to make a wall block. I'm going to go ahead and make a wall block. 3D object, cube, wall. I'm going to go ahead and go into Blender. Kind of doing things a little bit out of order than I usually do them. Usually I get the walking around, but it seems like I'm getting the level working first this time. It's okay. So 1.5 GZ1. This 4x4. Wait. I think this is 2x2. Yeah. Scale 2. Oops. Scale 2. GZ1. GZ minus 2. So this will be our wall. File, save as, Slowbot assets, models, wall. I do want to do the texture map. I want to go ahead and do that. Also want to change this to cycles. Where's UV? Okay. Oh no! UV 1.5. Change this to face editor. Select all. Mesh, UV unwrap. Project from view. I'm gonna go ahead and move this up. I always look for this thing right here and I never can find it. Now it pops up. Was that because I pressed G? I don't know. A, G, G, A, oh. Huh. It's interesting. So 3. Whoa, did I mess up? Oh no. Mesh, UV unwrap, project from view. Seven, mesh, UV unwrap, project from view. Okay. So there's my layout. UV, export. Layout wall, export, oh wait, I didn't do the size right. UV, export UV layout, 2048, 2048, layout wall, export, GIMP, I want to do like a checkered board. File, new. I'm just going to do two. Oh, wow. File, open, E. Go to my projects. There's projects right there. Go to my Slowbot game. And assets, models, layout wall. Add, move down, filters. I think there's a checkered board. Checkerboard. There we go. Okay. So I want to colors, contrast. Make it a little bit more uniform. Color. Colorize. Let's make it kind of a bluish color. That's fine. Saturated a little bit more. Okay. Turn that off. File. Save as. Texture wall. Save. Oops. Cancel. File. Export as. Texture wall PNG. Export. Export. I think I want to do the same color for the floor. Colors. Colorize. Make this one red. File. Save as. Texture floor. Save. File. Export as texture floor. Export. Go back to Blender. Image. Open. Texture wall. Go Z. Go to texture mode. Oops. Edit. Texture. Now why isn't that displaying there? Do I need... I'm using cycles render, so I need to go default, get to materials, and I always forget how to do it here. Custom add. No. Use nodes. Image. Open. Texture wall. Cycles. Texture. There it is. So there's my wall. File, save, file, open, floor, texture, cycles. I wish you would just use cycles by default. Color, image, texture, open, texture, floor. Z. I don't know what the default texturing is. Yeah, see, it's all wrong. So let's go into UV editing. Let's start out with 7. Z mesh UV unwrap. Project from view. Pull that up. So let's go over to 3. Just like that. Z B. Mesh, UV unwrap, project from views, pull this down, and 3, right, 1, okay. Front, mesh, project from view, UV unwrap, I'm gonna pull this one down too. I'm gonna pull that one completely off, so now I can move it up here. I don't have to worry about the overlapping. So I want to do open texture floor. So now it should be on the floor. Z texture. So now you can. Why is the top textured? The bottom is. Do I need to fix the normals? Don't understand this. I have a feeling it didn't get. I have a feeling it only got the bottom. Yeah. B mesh UV unwrap project review. Okay, and I'm not worried about the wrapping on the sides. I could fix that up later, but I'm not worried about it. Save. Close that. Close this. Go back to Unity. So I think now it's importing. But I do need to add a wall to my prefabs. So models. See, it doesn't have the textures applied here. That puzzles me. Pull wall onto here. 0, 0, 0. See, I don't understand why it's not saving now with whatever image it is. Is it because I didn't press pack or something? Remove, remove. Wall, box collider. So this is going to be 4, 4, 4? 2? No. Y is 2. Y is 1. Okay, there we go. So I want to pull this into my prefabs. So I can delete that. Files, save. So now I can pull wall. I need to define wall prefab. Public game object wall prefab. Save. So now, hopefully I don't have anything super secret in my Notepad++. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, crud. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Copy, paste, file, save as. Let's go up, go into Slowbot. Slowbot. Go into assets. Now we're going to create a new one called resources. This is going to be level 00.text. Wall prefab. So floor. Let's go to our why didn't it get the materials? Why didn't get the materials? Floor. Floor. Okay. Apply. Wall. Oops. Delete that. Prefabs. Wall. Materials. Models. Texture wall. Okay. Apply. Delete that. So now all of our floors should be textured. Pretty big level. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Just go away. I really don't care about all that. I don't care about the line feed nonsense. It's like, I've done everything in Windows so far. Why is it trying to change the line endings? I can understand if I was going from Windows to Linux or Windows to Mac, but when I've done everything in Windows so far, why is it complaining about line endings? Doesn't make any sense. So now I want to do walls, but I got a level now. So level 00, level manager. Go over here. I think I can do public list, text asset, text levels. Is that public? Yes. Okay, that should pop up as a thing that I can put stuff into. Public list, text asset, text levels. Oh, here we go. Size, just going to be 1 for now. Level 0, 0. Let's go ahead and do another level. Files, save as, level 01. Okay. Insert, put some walls. Put some more walls. Save. Gonna have 2 levels. Level 01. So, why does it keep doing this? String stir level gets text levels I level dot text I level text. Now, if I can remember how to parse this thing, I think I can do it with the split. Stir level dot split on new lines. String array stir lines gets int ij. For I gets 0, I is less than stir lines dot length I plus plus. For j gets 0, j is less than stir lines I dot to char array. Char. Don't know what to call this. CH cells, I guess, I don't know. Stir lines I to char array. For j gets here, j is less than ch cells dot length j plus plus if I don't know, do switch ch cells j case if it's empty, then we're going to do this. And break. Case if it's pound. Then we're going to do a floor. No. Game object GOBJ floor. Game object GOBJ wall. OBJ ECT. So we're going to change this to wall, wall, wall. Make this the wall prefab. Save. Run. Okay, so I got the walls now. They don't really match up, but that's okay. So yeah, we got a level now with walls around it. Check that out. Kind of surprised that we have player in there. So I'm going to say case @ sign, I guess. Then we want to put the player in. Game object GOBJ player. So if it's an @ sign, we want to do a floor and a player. The player needs to be at this position. Save. So I have no players yet. So it should be just this game with a wall. Just a wall. This is starting to feel like my Free the Frog game, actually. So I want to go back and edit my levels. So I'm going to put like an @ sign here. Say file. Where's my other file? Open level 00. Let's say put an @ sign here. I don't know. Save. So there's my guy way over there. So actually the camera needs to follow the player. I'm going to scripts, create main camera. Takes it a while to figure things out. Main camera. Okay. Okay. Game object GOBJ player gets GOBJ player gets null if GOBJ player equals null, then find player, else I guess I should do assign. Transform dot position gets GOBJ player transform dot position plus vector 3 0 f 5f minus 5f transform dot look at GOBJ player dot transform. Is it just transform dot position? Okay. Oh, this needs to be a new vector 3. Private void assign player game object dot find player GOBJ player gets game object find player. So another thing we got to do is when we instantiate the player, got to do GOBJ player dot name gets player. Really want to do this for all objects. Floor dot name gets floor. I could do like it starts with, but this is fine. Floor wall save run. Okay, so it looks like it's following me. Oh, the one thing I want to do for my player models. Player. I always forget to do this. Come on, Blender. So I actually got a simple level editor working. My simple text editor, level editor. So I always need something showing which way is facing front. I think I'll do a cylinder this time. Could do a cone. Haven't done a cone. Scale, rotate X 90. Z, scale Y. Then move these over here. It's kind of like, it looks almost like a turret. File, save. Close that. So it should pop in with the nose on facing upward. Yeah, there it goes. So now you can see the The nose. Which I didn't do the smooth shading on the nose. So yeah, he's facing that way. So, and I do have all the cleaned up names now too. So, models, prefabs. Go to prefabs, gonna drag my player in. Script, create, C#, player. It's gonna take it a minute to wake up before I can drag it on here. Don't know why. Player goes on the player object. Okay, now it's working. Player. So on update, handle input, private void handle input, vector 3 vect move. Vect move. Oh, I need a float. F speed gets 5F. Vect move gets a new vector 3 input dot get axis horizontal times F speed times time dot delta time 0F input get axis vertical times F speed times time dot delta time. Transform translate vect move. Actually, I don't want to do that. Okay. Player apply. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, so it's moving now. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I think I wanted to slowly turn. You can immediately move in that direction, but slowly turn the face to face whatever direction. So it's an interesting problem. I don't know how to get the rotation angle. Sometimes there's a function to do that. Float F rotation angle. F rotation angle gets 0F. Float F target rotation. F target rotation gets 0F. Update rotation. Private void update rotation. Could just have it snap to wherever it needs to go. Vector 3 rotate. Get vec move dot. I'm gonna have to figure this one out later. If F rotation angle doesn't equal F target rotation, then F rotation angle gets F target rotation. Transform rotation gets quaternion identity. Transform dot rotate vector 3 dot up F rotation angle. I forgot how to do this. Unity get rotation angle for vector. Oh no, so much trigonometry. Oh no, he goes to the walls. So I need prefabs player. Add rigid body. Physics, rigid body. Constraints, freeze, X and Z. Okay, so now you won't go through that wall. So let's go ahead and do the main thing of the game. Forgot how to do that rotation. I have another game where I can look and see how I did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a UI text. Going to set the canvas to scale with screen. 1920 by 1080. Power text. I'm gonna call it yeah, that's fine. power. Question. So I'm gonna learn my new 2D view. And I'm gonna try to do an energy bar this time, something I haven't done before. Okay. Power text. Make the font big R. I wish it would just overflow by default. Go ahead and make the text. Let's make it green. It's a player script, public int. What was the theme? Ran out of power. I'm gonna call it iPower. Int I max power. I max power gets 100. I power gets I max power. Maybe it should be a float. Float. F power. Float. F max power. F. Const float power decay. Call it power natural decay. So in 1 second, I'm going to decay one unit. F max power, subtracting the sign. Power natural decay times time dot delta time. So it'll be a constant amount of decay. Update UI. Private void update UI. Text. Using Unity engine.ui. Text. Text. Power. Power text. Gets game object dot find power text dot get component text. I think we have to cast it as a text as well, I think. I don't know. Let's try this. Text power gets power colon plus F power. So it should, text power text. Should give me some weird fractions. It's not updating. Update UI, F power. I messed up. think I want to drop that down to 0.5 or maybe 0.2. Because 1 unit, that's going to go down quite rapidly. 0.2F. Okay, see if I remember how to do this. So I think you do F power no, don't need that. Mod 2F, something like that. Percent 2F. Dot 2F. See, I always forget C# round to 2 decimals. No. String. It's something with the stupid percent mod. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different language. Yeah, this says string format. String format. Zero colon 0.00. F power. Actually, I just want that. So what language was it? Maybe that's Ruby, where you do the number, percent, then the format. Okay, there we go. It's looking pretty good. Now if I could just get them facing the correct direction. Get angle. Okay, I need to look at some code. File, open. Oh, maybe I didn't do it in code. F. Oh no. F rotation angle gets quaternion dot angle I don't know. Wish I could get the angle. Based on these two axes. Oh. I'm not sure how to do this. I know how to move it in that direction. I just want them to rotate in that direction. I wonder if I can do look at. Or does it look towards? Rotate towards. Oh. Transform dot rotation. It's not update rotation. Gets quaternion look rotation effect move. Is that all I need to do? See if this works. This works, I can go to bed. I'm really tired. Look at that. Oh no. It actually rotates toward that direction. Whoa, look at that. Down, right. So I need to move. I want to move in space dot world. Is there a way to get a if vect move dot magnitude? Ah, it's not equal 0. So there's like some value there. If it's not 0, 0, 0. I think the smoothing is coming from the automatic smoothing of the inputs. Because you can press up, down, left, right. So it'd be cool if I could get like one of my old toys or something to make some. I don't know what would make a good robot noise. I'm thinking like a remote control car or something. I could use my drill, make cool robot sounds. So I'm gonna do F power, subtract and assign. Vect move dot magnitude times, I don't know, 1F? No, times 1F times time dot delta time. So naturally it's going to decay by 0.2, but if you're moving it's going to decay by 1 per second. Otherwise it's going to decay by 0.2 per second. Seems like it isn't. Maybe it is. Wait a second. 20. This will be much more noticeable. Okay, maybe turn that down to 10. So yeah, I'll work on shooting and everything tomorrow. But I think I got the basic premise down. It'd be cool if I could like have a dark level, then turning on the lights will drain the power. Have a light button. I could have the eyes of the robot be the lights. That would be really cool. I like that idea. So level manager, check game over. Private void, check game over. If game object GOBJ player gets game object dot find player PL gets GOBJ player dot get component player. If PL dot float power PL dot F power is less than or equal to 0. Bool is game over. Is game over gets false. Is game over gets true. So really I don't want to do an application load level game over. Game over. Overflow. Set it to green. Game over text. Want to disable text. Game over is true. Game object. Find game over text. Dot get component text. Using Unity engine.ui. Get component text dot set. Enabled gets true. Is that all I have to do? It's like what I ran into the other day, where it was like enabling components is different than enabling game objects. It's like enabling game objects is set active or set enabled, but setting components is totally different. I'm going to jack this back up to 20 just so I die faster. Const float power walk decay. Let's make that 50. Power walk decay. I want a button so you can turn on and off the lights. Oh no, oh no, game over, negative. I need to math clamp that. Player handle input. F power gets math F clamp. F power between 0 and F max power. That way, if I get a power pickup, then it won't take me over 100. Haiku, Yakuman. No. Yaku. Wow, that's enough to make you go, put you into a trance. Game over. There's a little bit of a hang up there, like right when you go into game over. But yeah, I think this is a good start for an hour and 41 minutes. I got the level. Let's pull in another level. I should have done an exit, but let's go to level manager. Let's set up level 1 and go. Oh no, oh, here's the wall. So there's the intermediary walls. It's like 2, 1. No! Now why isn't it? Why did it take so long to roll? Oh, because there's still a little bit. The float value is still over 0. It's like the magic pixel right there. File. So tomorrow I'll work on, or later today, when I wake back up, I'll work on the meter right there. Save project. I'd like to have like 2 different types of upgrades, like max power upgrade or have additional batteries or something. I definitely want to get the lights working. I think that will be very cool. Like, have it where... I think one thing I want to do, like the directional light, if I turn that off. So what I want to do is go into window, lighting, settings. Color, ambient color, completely black. I think it's still got some emissive stuff going on here. Now, does that universally change? Whoa, look at that. See, yeah. Even the window setting, the lighting settings, revert back. So if you want pure black, this is a nice tip right here. Last tip that I'll give for this session is, yeah, if you want complete black, you have to go into environmental lighting, set your source to color, then pull it down to full black. But you may still see your character because the character, what? Okay. The character still has some emissive color. So like right here, if I go into rooms, and where's the player at? Wow. Wall, floor, wall. Can do a search here. Yeah, so this shader, the unnamed shader, is that right? Models. Materials. Unnamed. Yeah, so it's got some... Oh, it doesn't have emission. See, there's emissive right there. Well, I don't know why there's still some light there, because I have no light sources in here. That kind of confuses me a little bit. Oh well. Whoa, look at that. What happened to... Oh, I need to delete this. Okay, I'm taking a break for now. Actually, I need to up the directional light a little bit now. Dark light. Intensity. I think this needs some damping or something in here. I don't know why it keeps rotating like that. But yeah, I think this is good enough for now. So file, save scenes, file, save project, exit. Close out of this. Oh, man. I think I've started something cool. I like it. Initial check-in. Push. Commit. Yeah, I was originally going to have it where he would slow down. I didn't do that. That's the whole point of Slowbot. Why is this thing being so slow lately? Is it because I have these open too? What? There it goes. So slow. I wish it had like a little progress bar instead of this little thing that just swirls. Be nice if it said how many files have been, out of how many have been uploaded. It's going to take like 30 minutes to submit this. Why is it so slow? It is like the initial commit, so I guess the first one always takes the longest. Then it just submits deltas after that, but it really doesn't seem like it should be this long. I'm not even like committing Playmaker or anything. Encoding overload. Wow. Okay, looks like it's committed. Appreciate everyone watching. I'll be back later, probably today, later Saturday. Stay tuned. Thanks, everyone.